welcome back to Classic Film Corner. I'm Holly, and today we're journeying into the futuristic world of Fritz Lang's Metropolis from 1927. Although it's a silent film, Metropolis speaks volumes through its intertitles, those pivotal text cards that guide us through the story. We'll explore the language used in these intertitles, the challenges and the nuances of translating them from German to English, and the cultural influences that shaped this cinematic masterpiece. Please bear with me, my German is awful. Also, you might notice my dog making an appearance. I wanted to change up location today. Metropolis is set in a futuristic city divided between the wealthy elite and the oppressed working class. This 1927 film reflects the socio-political climate of the Weimar Republic in Germany, where rapid industrialization and social inequality were pressing issues. The film's narrative and language are steeped in the cultural and ideological concerns of the time. Being a silent film, Metropolis uses intertitles to communicate dialogue and essential plot points. The original German intertitles are not just translations, but adaptations that reflect the era's language and societal norms. Silent films like Metropolis rely heavily on intertitles to convey dialogue, exposition, and thematic elements. The language used is often succinct yet powerful, capturing the essence of the characters and the world they inhabit. They often contain poetic and exaggerated language typical of German expressionism. For example, the workers' despair and the elite's opulence are conveyed through dramatic phrases and metaphors. An example, the original German might say, Die Maschinen tanzen, which translates to the machines dance. This poetic phrasing emphasizes the mechanical, almost otherworldly nature of the machines. Another example states, the mediator between the head and the hands must be the heart. This line sets the tone for the film's central theme of reconciliation between the intellectual elite and the working class. Another example is the description of the city's underbelly. Deep below the city, the workers move like machines in a never-ending cycle of labor. The choice of words here emphasizes the dehumanization and mechanization of the workers. As stated earlier, the exaggerating acting style and dramatic intertitles in Metropolis are heavily influenced by German expressionistic theater, which emphasized emotional expression and often depicted nightmarish scenarios. This style, evident in the over-the-top gestures and intense expressions of characters like Rotwang and Maria. Further amplified by the intertitles' melodramatic language. Translating the screenplay from German to English required careful consideration of both literal meaning and cultural context. For instance, the German term Mittler, used in the line about the mediator, carries a spiritual and almost messianic connotation, which might be subtly lost in the English term mediator. The language is relatively formal and poetic, with little use of slang. However, some phrases reflect the working class vernacular, emphasizing the social divide. An example is the term Maschinenmensch in German, which refers to the robot Maria, is a direct translation but carries a connotation of dehumanization and mechanization, relevant to the fears of technology at the time. Metropolis has undergone numerous restorations with missing footage discovered over the years. Each restoration has brought back lost intertitles, enhancing our understanding of the film's narrative and thematic complexity. The intertitles translations have also been refined, aiming for greater accuracy and cultural fidelity. The language in Metropolis is steeped in the cultural and ideological influences of its time. The film's narrative reflects a deep engagement with the issues of modernity, industrialization, and social justice. In some cases, translators had to navigate cultural differences. For example, the German expression Towe of Babel is a biblical reference meaning the whore of Babylon, representing decadence and moral decay. The English translation, the Temptress of Babylon, was chosen to maintain the biblical allusion while softening the language for a broader audience. Metropolis is a critique of the social and economic divides of its time. The intertitles articulate a desire for unity and reconciliation, as seen in the repeated call for a mediator. This reflects the broader cultural yearning for social harmony amidst the chaos of the Weimar Republic. The film's narrative structure and language often reflect Marxist ideas, particularly in its portrayal of the oppressed working class and the ruling elite. The intertitle In the Depths Below, Where the Workers Live in Perpetual Darkness, emphasizes the exploitation and alienation of the working class, aligning with Marxist critiques of industrial capitalism. The language used often reflects an anxiety surrounding rapid industrialization. Phrases like the machines dance and the heart must mediate capture the fear of losing humanity to mechanization. Little did they know about AI. The film's intertitles also contain subtle political commentary. The phrase, "the heart must be the mediator," suggests a utopian solution to class conflict, resonating with the socialist ideas prevalent in post-World War I Germany. The 1920s were a period of rapid technological change, and Metropolis captures the era's ambivalence towards these advancements. The fear of technology's potential to dehumanize and dominate is evident in the depiction of the machine mensch and the oppressive machinery of the city. The intertitle's language, with its emphasis on mechanical and inhuman elements, mirrors these anxieties. The film's portrayal of a mechanized, highly stratified society draws inspiration from contemporary American industrial cities. Fritz Lang visited New York City before making the film, and the city's skyscrapers and vibrant industrial scene influenced Metropolis. The intertitles frequently emphasize the scale and power of the city, paralleling the awe-inspiring yet intimidating nature of New York. The film's language is rich with religious and mythological allusions, such as the Tower of Babel analogy. The original and translated intertitles both preserve these references, adding a layer of allegory to the narrative. A particular English translation of interest is, "Today as then, the plans of the thinkers are carried out by the hands of the workers. Confusion is complete." This intertitle not only sets up the film's climax, but also reflects contemporary concerns about class conflict and the consequences of technological progress without empathy. An early scene features a prophet-like figure warning the upper class about the impending doom. The day will come when the mediator will bring the light of understanding and peace. This intertitle not only foreshadows the film's resolution, but also taps into the era's fascination with prophetic and apocalyptic themes. Sounds kind of similar 100 years later. When Maria preaches to the workers, she says, "We need a mediator who will come between us, someone who will fight for us with heart." This powerful statement emphasizes the need for compassion and understanding between different social classes. The phrase "Die Macht des Schöpfers," sorry guys, translates to the power of the creator. And this line, referring to the scientist Rotwang, carries connotations of divine creation and control, reflecting contemporary fears about unchecked technological power. The translation retains the grandeur and foreboding tone of the original. The intertitle describing Rotwang's lab are rich with foreboding language. For example, in this world of steel and electricity, Rotwang prepares the unimaginable. The choice of words underscores the danger and ethical ambiguity of technological experimentation. As the protagonist, Freder, descends into the depths of the worker city, an intertitle reads, here's where the heart beats, there will be understanding. The poetic nature of this statement reflects Freder's emotional and ideological transformation as he witnesses the plight of the workers. Metropolis remains a landmark in cinema, not just for its visual innovation, but also for its rich use of language and intertitles. The careful translation from German to English ensured that its powerful message could reach a global audience. The film's exploration of technology, social justice, and human connection continues to resonate, making it a timeless piece of art. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration of Metropolis and its fascinating use of language. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more classic film insights. Until next time, stay classy.